Hey guys. I know I've been bad recently. I've been posting videos. I'm sorry for, I know Will's excited. He waits on the edge of his seat for a new one. There's at least one person. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do a little update on me, and then I'm going to do a Bioshock review. My life recently has been amazing because it turns out I have a stress disorder. I would sit and worry about useless things and worry myself into almost having a panic attack. I haven't actually had one in a long time, but I was goddamn close. I had to punch myself in the jaw to make sure I wasn't going to, have one. So I went to the hospital. I said, look, I need help with this. I cannot deal with this anymore. All I do is worry. And got a prescription for Paxil, and now my life is fantastic. So what happens, Paxil is an antidepressant. All it's doing is giving me a little more serotonin than I'm used to. I mean, when you sit and worry, you have more cortisol, which is a stress chemical. I just would, for some reason, just keep punching myself in the face and saying, I need to worry about something. And now that Paxil has shut off that part of my brain and thrown it out the window, I am accomplishing everything I want to get done. I'm going to get my car fixed, which is great. EI recently gave me a bunch of money, so I've got and with my last paycheck, I have $3 grand in the bank, which is awesome. I'm not bragging or anything, but it's just nice because I was very close to living in the street there for a while. I had to get a job, so I went and got one. Working at the restaurant is awesome. I'm accomplishing all my goals there. I'm getting more responsibility, all that stuff. Everything's just awesome. Got my laptop fixed, which is working great. Other than the battery saying there's only 15 minutes left, yet it runs for way longer, so it's just a sync issue that's fucked up. So anyway, my life recently, other than maybe in the girl area, has been awesome. Girls, not so much, but what can I do? Everything else is great, so who fucking cares? So guys, I've been playing Bioshock recently. It's the spiritual sequel to System Shock 2. System Shock 2 is one of my personal favorite games ever. It's easily in my top 5, and it's phenomenal. It's got wicked atmosphere, it's got wicked voice acting, the actual game system, the actual, the stuff that happens in the game is awesome. But I like the system of the game, like how you pick things up and research them, and you have all these chemicals that you need to pick up to research things, and the weapons, and just modifying and repairing weapons, and psionic powers, all this stuff is just great. So that's what Bioshock does. One thing that I really enjoy about Bioshock, I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, because I haven't actually finished it myself. Actually, before I go into that, I'm going to say that when Doom 3 came out, for example, I was checking up on the site fucking 6 times a day. I was like, oh, I want this game to come out so bad, and I counted down the seconds until the release date and got it the day it came out. Just made the release, it was, give you something to really, be excited for, but at the same time it was so fucking painful because you're waiting every second of every day to get that out. My video card got it at the same time, so I was so damn excited. This game came out and I didn't even know it. I was like, hey, Bioshock's out. Oh, it's been a week. Maybe I'll go buy it because everyone's been going nuts over it, so I went and bought it. Playing on the projector, which is a phenomenal way to play games. It looks so clean on that. At night especially. During the day it's pretty good. But at night, just, of course, games are better at night because, it's a kind of moody type game that you would better experience, I think, at night by yourself. Not a scary game, though. I'm kind of surprised. It made me jump a little bit here and there, but not like Doom 3. The game is more or less a simplified version of System Shock 2. There's no inventory system, so you can't pick things up and use them later. Well, like health kits and ammo and stuff like that, of course you can, but you'll find a bag of chips which gives you a little bit of health. You can't put that in your pocket and take it with you. You have to use it then and there. Same thing with bandages and booze and all this other stuff. The hacking is a lot simpler than it was in System Shock, which is kind of disappointing, but it's a little sub-game that you play. It's actually a Game Boy Advance game. I think it was called Pipe Dreams, where you do exactly that. You have a start point, the stuff starts coming out, and you get points for having the longest pipe system set up for the flues to flow through. And basically all they did was have a start point, end point, and you just got to connect the dots. That's it. And there's little security nodes and all these other things that can screw you up if you hit them, but the hacking's not hard. It's quite easy. Combat system in the game is a lot of fun. It's a little simpler than I would like because you have a pipe and you're a wrench and you go around and you smoke guys, and basically there's no blocking, there's no technique to it. You just club the guy and hopefully you win if you have more health, but you have med kits you can use right then and there. So I would like the melee combat to be just a little more technical, because I was kind of surprised that such an advanced game in all these other areas had such a simple interface, but it's fun. It's fun and fast paced, which is also really cool. The gun combat is quite sweet, though. I love the handgun. I normally in games you get bored of the early weapons and you never use them, but the handgun actually is a lot of fun. It has a really good feel to it, and you can just unload those 6 shots really quick, and it leaves smoke trails when you walk. That's just awesome. And then the reload is with quick loaders, of course, so you're ready to go. The shotgun is sweet because it does a lot of damage, and it's just like a normal shotgun. Long range, not so hot, but in close, it's phenomenal. And another little thing they did is make it so you only have 4 shots, so you really have to make your shots count, and that just makes the game just that little bit more, a little bit extra spice that makes the game more fun. So all the other weapons I really enjoy. They're just, you know, typical. Well, you got a chemical thrower, which is neat, but you got like a grenade launcher. There's like a crossbow, I think. I just got it. What's the other weapon? There's a Tommy gun, which is cool. But one thing they did that System Shock does is gives you multiple ammunition types for each weapon. So if you're fighting more, you know, drones or big daddies or whatever, you slap on the armor-piercing, you know, type weapon. Or if you're fighting more guys, like if you're finding you're running out on the normal ammunition, you can switch to anti-personnel and just kill them really fast that way. It's really sweet. So this game heavily reminds me of course, System Shock, but it's got a different flavor to it, a completely different kind of spin on it. So it's almost not even the same game, other than kind of the system is familiar. But it reminds me of Fallout a lot. I don't know why, but it's just little things about it really. Like the money thing, like, you know, you're scavenging all these little places and picking up all these little bits of money and stuff like that. Just really reminds me of, and the feel of the certain things in that game just really remind me of Fallout. And the other thing it reminds me of is 12 Monkeys. How crazy all the splicers are. There's a little bit of swearing in the game too, which is kind of surprising, but it's used not frequently. So when it does happen, you know, somebody's really pissed off or really, you know, having a bad day. This game is good because it evokes emotional responses too. Like, something bad happens to one of the guys you know in the game, and I actually felt genuinely bad for him. I was like, holy fuck, you know, we've been working so hard for this goal, and now it's not there anymore. Like, oh, it sucks. And then also, there's little sisters who go around picking up Adam from corpses. Adam is the genetic material used to upgrade things. And they're guarded by, they're just little tiny, you know, they're like little girls. And they're guarded by these huge fucking monstrous guys called Big Daddies in these, like a giant underwater suit, like an old retro type diving suit, but they're really big, either modified or whatever. Fighting these guys is so much fun. They're so tough, but it just makes it a really tough fight, but it makes it really fun at the same time. So anyway, this game, I'd give it, you know, full out reviews. At first, I put it in, and I was kind of like, it was okay. And then all of a sudden, it just hit me. I was like, I gotta play more. So I went back and kept picking at it here and there, and I'm finding it's a really satisfying play. Like, I like how you can use your environment against the enemies. If you find a splicer standing in water, you zap the water, he gets fried, might kill him outright. If not, you might go looking for a health terminal, and if you've already hacked it, the health terminal will hurt him and kill him. So it's like you get all these little... Yeah, if you set a guy on fire, he'll try to go run into water. When he runs into the water, you zap him. If he's still alive, runs to the first aid thing. So yeah, it's been quite the little phenomenal voice acting, phenomenal level design. The mood and atmosphere of the game is phenomenal. Graphics are outstanding. Fucking just everything about the game is just smack on. There's very little they could have done to change it, other than, like I said, maybe make the melee combat system just a little bit. Inventory would have been nice too, just to hang on to things and that type of thing. So anyway, if you guys can try this, I haven't tried the PC version, but I'm probably going to download it once they, I guess they're having a couple issues with drivers or whatever. I'm going to download that and give that a shot later on, but right now the 360 version is just, it's perfect, so much fun. It's just like Oblivion. Oblivion was just, the graphics were dumbed down for the 360 just enough that it ran perfectly all the time, and just, phenomenal controls and everything, just worked out great. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to maybe make another video before I head off to work. And tonight's the night of the big concert. Yeah, we were super busy last night. Thanks a lot, fucking Faith Hill and whatever the hell your name is. Curse you guys to hell, making me extra busy. I hate country. Bye, guys.